Let's look at some of the TV ads I know you've seen, because everyone in Texas has seen them. But these are the TV ads that Republicans ran against Ken Paxton, your new Republican opponent, and he survived these ads. Let's watch this.
It's voting time, so let's cut through the bullshit. Crooked Ken Paxton cheated on his wife. She's divorcing him on biblical grounds. So now Paxton's wrecking another home, sleeping around with a married mother of 7. While in office, Ken Paxton's net worth increased by up to 7,000%. How the hell is that even possible? Crooked Ken is now worth up to $12 million. He owns 11 homes, claiming 3 of them as his primary residence. Well, we know Ken Paxton cheats. Just ask the mother of his children.
Why does Ken Paxton go easy on child predators? A Waco attorney, Adam Hoffman, sexually abused a child for 3 years, and Paxton gutted the case, offering him just a slap on the wrist.
Are those important issues in this campaign?
Absolutely. There is no more important issue than protecting our children. And the fact that Ken Paxton would let a known predator back out on the streets, to me, is unconscionable. And it's going to be part of our prosecution of Ken Paxton in the months ahead. Texans will understand the choice that's before them, the choice of the most corrupt politician in America and a candidate who is running on trying to lower costs and clean up corruption. There's going to be a contrast between service and selfishness. And I look forward to making that case to the people of Texas.
Do you, based on everything you've seen, understand, can you describe how Ken Paxton so massively increased his net worth on a government salary?
I think we're going to have plenty of time in the weeks and months ahead to explain to Texans exactly how that's possible. Some of it is already known. You know, Ken Paxton was indicted for fraud. He was impeached for bribery. He has shown over and over again that he's only concerned about himself and that he's willing to use his position of public trust, his public office, to enrich himself at our expense. And again, Ken Paxton owns 11 homes while we can't afford one. Ken Paxton's net worth went up by 7,000% while our pay has been stagnant. So this is going to be the fight before us, because this is not just about Ken Paxton. It's about the corrupt system that he embodies, that he represents. If we can defeat the most corrupt politician in America in this year, in this race, in this state, then we can defeat this entire corrupt system. And if people watching are ready to join the movement that we're building, I hope they'll go to jamestallarico.com, sign up to volunteer, sign up to donate, because we're going to need everybody if we're going to defeat the most corrupt politician in America.
There's a University of Texas poll from April, now outdated, but poll in April, Tallarico versus Paxton, just isolated the two of you, and it had you running at 42 and Ken Paxton then running at 34. Now he's a winner of the Republican nomination. Now he has Donald Trump's endorsement, so we don't know what that would mean to that polling now. On the issue that we just discussed before the commercial break, Donald Trump's war in Iran, the University of Texas poll showed in Texas 49% disapprove, 37% approve. So that your position obviously is the winning position, as it were, in that particular poll, and the winning position with Texas voters. How important do you think that issue, that the war in Iran, is going to be between now and November?
I think it's going to be a very important issue. You know, Texans are feeling the pain at the pump, and it's because of this disastrous war in Iran. You know, I put forward a proposal to suspend the federal gas tax, which would lower gas prices by 18 cents a gallon immediately. I've also proposed suspending the federal diesel tax, because when the price of diesel goes up, the price of everything goes up, because that's how all of our goods are shipped and how they're transported. And right after I did that, President Trump came out in support of suspending those 2 federal taxes. And so I think what Texans are looking for are leaders who are going to fight for them, who are going to focus on reducing costs, focus on unrigging this economy so that it works for regular people again. And that's what we're going to be focused on for the rest of this campaign. Ken Paxton embodies this corrupt, rigged system, and we're going to build a movement to unrig it on behalf of the people of Texas.
You're going to have to get Lloyd Benson's old seat on the Senate Finance Committee to be in a strong position to get those fuel taxes suspended. That's where the action is on that one. Right. As you know, and I'm sure you know, and I'm sure you've talked to them, there are some John Cornyn voters out there tonight who are gravely disappointed and would have a difficult time trying to cast a vote for Ken Paxton in November. But they are Republicans, and they vote Republican. What do you have to say to those Cornyn voters tonight who are so disappointed with this outcome on the Republican side in Texas tonight?
Well, first, I want to thank Senator Cornyn for his many years representing the state of Texas in our nation's capital. He and I don't agree on everything, but we both still believe in public service. The idea that these positions of public trust are meant to be a service to our constituents. And so to Senator Cornyn's supporters, I know you're feeling disappointed tonight, but I want you to know that you have a place in our campaign. This movement we're building is bigger than any political party. It's bigger than partisanship. It's about service versus selfishness. It is about serving the people of this state, improving people's lives through public policy. And so I would welcome any of the senator's supporters to join us this evening as we embark on this journey to take back our state and take back our country from corrupt politicians like Ken Paxton.